So you're free to go outside, and all you can think about is white sandy beaches, turquoise water, drinking a pina colada out of a pineapple with an umbrella in it, and just laying back and breathing. Well, let me tell you what you're about to expect at the airport. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope that this video finds you in good health. Hopefully your family is good and everybody is good. I am not going to talk about what's going on in the world right now because this is me trying to have some sense of normalcy, trying to do something that I love, something that brings me joy, which is traveling. And I am here to just pass on some information. But if you want to talk about what's going on in the world, comment below. I'll make a separate video, but I am not trying because my patience has been tried. So anyway, welcome back to my channel, guys. How have you been? So I've been getting a lot of questions about what to expect at the airport. People are calling like, what can I bring through TSA? What is going on? Is there anything to eat? Da, 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 da. So I decided, let me make a video and I will take you from the curb to the plane. So it's been difficult, as you can expect, for the airlines. We are going through a lot. Heck, hospitality is going through a lot right now. I think at our lowest point we had about 30,000 passengers, and I think that's over the US or the world or something like that. Now that things are loosening up, we're back to about 500,000, but that's still low compared to the 2.7 million people that passed through the airports last year. So you will find that the airports may be a little emptier than usual. I mean, there are some airports that are ghost towns, and there are some airports that didn't skip a beat and they still got the same amount. It looks like they're just hustling and bustling. So yeah, and that brings me to, let me give a disclaimer. So this is just information that I know for sure that I'm just passing on. Every airline is doing something different when it comes to this pandemic. So before you go to the airport, just check with your airline to see what things they have in place to keep you safe for COVID. But for the most part, you will find that airports are very clean. I mean, they are scrubbing their little hearts out at the airport. I mean, disinfecting like crazy. You will find disinfecting stations, or hand sanitizing stations everywhere. Probably can't find the water fountain still, but you're gonna find some hand sanitizer. So, upon entering the airport, you might be asked to don your PPE. Please put your mask on. I'm like, we don't know what this thing is doing. So can we all just be safe? If we all wearing a mask, and we know for sure ain't nothing in the air, right? So can we just put on our mask when we enter? And I think it's mandatory, or either they're trying to make it mandatory that all passengers wear masks. Once you go through security, I know they'll probably ask you to pull the mask down so that they can identify your face, and you'll probably be met with a plexiglass divider between you and the TSA agent. Now when they take your ID and hand it back to you, I mean, I don't know, because they've been probably wearing those gloves all day, but that's why I wear gloves when I travel. So I wear plastic gloves and a mask. But yeah, so you're gonna have to wear a mask. I know that some airlines are starting to do touchless bag drops, where you scan your boarding pass and then your luggage tag comes out and then you just drop it on the conveyor belt. But if your airline is not offering that, you will still find gate agents have, check-in agents have a plexiglass, a barrier between you two. And if not, then they're wearing masks, because we're all supposed to wear masks. So we cannot work without wearing a mask. So they'll have a mask on, and then you'll just proceed as usual and give them your bag. But you should be checking bags anyway. Wouldn't you want to just keep your bag with you and you know it's clean, you know where it's been, you have it when you get to your destination, you don't have to worry about getting lost. But that's another video. But anyway, I would just bring my own carry-on and stop checking them damn bags. Stop checking bags. Currently, you can bring 12-ounce bottle of hand sanitizer through security, but everything else is the same. That 3.4 ounce in a plastic bag situation that's going on, everything else remains the same, but they are allowing you to bring a 12-ounce bottle of hand sanitizer. They might just ask you to take it out of your bag separate from everything so they can examine it, but that's about the only new allowance that TSA is letting you come through. Your lotions and everything else still need to be 3.4 ounces, unfortunately. As far as cleanliness is concerned, the airline has really stepped up their game like 100%. So I don't think you have to worry about any surfaces or anything like that. I think it's more about people-to-people contact when you're traveling, if you ask me. I would say bring your own food, because you don't know what you're gonna find. You might be hard pressed to find an open restaurant. And I think even now that things are loosening back up a little bit, that they're gonna just have like maybe to go items, but no like sit down and eat situations. I know that you can still probably get some sandwiches and stuff like that, and then your good old Starbucks, because Starbucks will not be denied. You hear me? They not closing for nobody. So you can still get your coffee. But as far as something to eat, I would advise just bring your own. If you have something that you like to eat, bring your own, because you don't know. You really don't know what you're gonna find at the airport. Lounges, even though I don't frequent them, you know, some of us are financially challenged and cannot afford to go into a lounge, but our lounges are still open. However, they have cut back on services like showers and buffets. I mean, usually they have machines where you just stick it, you know, like the soda, you know, like the soda fountain, the soda machine. What is the soda fountain machine? What am I trying to say? Well, they have something like that in the lounges, but for wine. I know. Did you know you can take a whole shower in there? Wine is flowing like soda. They eating filet mignon and all kind of stuff. Well, there's none of that going on right now, so sorry. Yeah, so lounges nowadays are probably places where you can just get away, have a quiet spot, and wait for your flight and get on your computer. As far as all those extra amenities, they have been cut back drastically, but they are still open. And if you had a membership that expired after March 1st, well, they're extending that. So if you show up at a lounge and your membership is expired, I guess you can just renew it there on the spot. Nobody's judging, because everything that's going on, they understand. So your membership is good. Have fun in here, really. Have some wine. So we've entered the airport. We've gone through security. We've gone past the food court. And now we're at the gate. Wait, did you go to the bathroom? And did you wash your hands for 20 seconds? Okay, good. So now we're at the gate. So I've heard that they were calling people to board maybe like 5 at a time, or like 5 rolls at a time, like instead of, you know, but I feel like I think they said the elite, you know, the first class folks and stuff, the medallion members and things, that they can still choose to board first. But for economy, they're starting to board from the last row forward, so to cut down people walking past you when you get on the plane. However, I know there are some airlines that are just still letting people get on when they feel like it, sit where they want. So again, every airline is doing something different, so just check with your airline. When you get on a plane, you'll be greeted by a flight attendant who is wearing a mask, because mask is mandatory for us. We have to wear masks during flight. If we feel like we need to breathe, then we can go up to the kitchen during flight and take our mask off for a little bit, but put them back on as long as we are in contact with passengers. Of course, we are asking passengers to put their mask on. So again, every airline is different, but for this airline, if you say you're in flight and you decide to take your mask off, and a flight attendant has to approach you and ask you to put your mask on, and you refuse, well, you would be banned from that airline. So if I was you, I would just comply, because you're gonna get where you're going, but you're not getting back, not on this airline. You can try another airline, but it ain't gonna be this one. So go ahead, take your mask off, try it. Let me know what happens. When you sit down, you will find that the middle seat is empty. Again, on some airlines, because as of the moment that I'm making this video, 2 airlines decided that they're gonna book their flights at full capacity, but over here we are still at maybe 60-65% capacity, and we try to leave the middle seats open. Of course, if there's a family traveling together, then they're gonna sit in a row, you know, all to themselves. But for the most part, we are blocking off the middle seat. The air quality on the plane is good. The air circulates like every couple of minutes. We have hospital grade filters on the plane. The plane is clean. Now they have started to clean in between each stop. They coming in with those electric static guns. They look like leaf blowers or something, but they're fogging the planes, which gets disinfectant into more areas, those nooks and crannies, and they're also wiping down the trays and things by hand. So you're getting like a double whammy between each flight. I always bring my own sanitizer anyway, and I would just bring my own sanitizer, wipes, and wipe down everything. And that's what more people are doing. You see more people getting on the plane and they're wiping down the back of the seat, the armrest, the seat belt, the tray tables, I have a ultraviolet light that I will be shining on I don't know if it worked or not, but you know, I heard it worked, but who knows what I just ordered off Amazon. It probably some little toy or something. They ain't gonna do nothing, but you know what, I'm bringing it. I'm bringing my light, my wipes, and all that. When you get on the plane, you're gonna get slapped in the face by the smell of disinfectant. So I'd rather smell disinfectant than some other stuff that we usually smell on the plane. So food and beverage service has been modified as well, because the efforts in the beginning was to lessen contact between flight attendant and passenger, and then it was to lessen the fact that you don't want to give them a drink, where an alcoholic drink where you sip over a period of time. That means your mask will have to be off for a period of time. So they had stopped all beverage service, and you were given a bag with a bottle of water, like 2 snacks, and a disinfectant wipe. They're starting to loosen that back up now. I think in first class you'll get like a snack box, and maybe over long flights, maybe over 500 miles or something, but just say longer flights, you'll have beer and wine options. But in economy comfort, sorry for us financially challenged people, we'll just get a little bottle of water and some snacks. again, every airline is doing something different. But I know at some, they're taking your temperature before you go through security or before you get on the plane, and the flight attendants have to take their temperature before they begin their day. So that's it, guys. So I hope I gave you a little something on what to expect if you're gonna travel during these times. I suggest that if you are traveling, look at where you're going. Do you have to self-quarantine? Do you have to get tested before you get there? You know, what are the requirements? I would check before I go, because it's like you don't want to travel somewhere and everything's closed, or you get denied because there was a test or something required before you got there. And just be safe. Bring your own cleaners. Be mindful of social distancing. Overall, I feel like it is safe to travel, but you just don't know. I feel like if you don't have to go, don't. Or just, again, pay attention to your surroundings. I was supposed to travel next month, and I'm just paying attention to the destination that I'm going to. I'm just paying attention. I'm on their Facebook page. I'm on their Instagram page. Like, I'm stalking them like crazy just to see what are their cases like. Are their cases going up? Are they going down? What day are they gonna open the borders? That's another thing. Like, the borders are pretty much closed to the US. Like, nobody wants us because we don't know how to act. Some states don't know how to act and refuse to put on masks and distance themselves, so cases are going up. That's why I wish everybody would just do what they need to do so I can get back in the air. I want to go to Greece. I want to go to Asia. I just want to get on the plane. For the 2 people that are watching this, please hit the like button if you found this helpful. If you got any questions, please let me know below and I'll try my best to answer them. Also, let me know what you want to see from this channel. Of course, throughout this pandemic, we had to change a lot of things, right? This channel was basically supposed to be about flight attendant life, but then I stopped flying, and I'm not even due to go back to work until September. So I'm trying to figure out what direction should my channel go in. I still have tons of travel vlogs, tons of flight attendant vlogs that I have not even posted yet. So do you want to see those? Like, what brought you here? Let me know what you want so I'll know in which direction to go. I want to be informative, so I want to give like flight attendant tips or tips period about traveling and what I know as a flight attendant. And I want it to be fun. I want to be a travel resource. If you was thinking about going somewhere, I want to tell you how to do that, and on a budget. I'm a budget traveler, so I want you to be able to go wherever you want, and it can be done on a budget. Yes, I'm a flight attendant, so my airfare is very low to zero money, but I still know how to find cheap airfare. If you want to see more of me and airport tips and airport information and travel tips and flight attendant stuff, or just me having fun, then subscribe to my channel. I talk way too much, but just subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time. Be safe out there. Watch your bag. Don't let your guard down, and we will all get through this. See ya. Bye.